I'm Amy and I want to talk to you about baby sleep. So I am doddl's child sleep expert and I want to talk to you about what's happening with your baby sleep during the age of 3 to 6 months. So you may have had the perfect sleeping newborn that slept whenever you wanted, wherever you wanted, for however long, doing long naps, 2 hours, that type of thing. And then all of a sudden you have a bump in the road and you're wondering what is going on. Well, you are not imagining it. Your little one is going through the 4-month sleep regression, which is very, very common. It can happen as early as 3 months, it can happen later at 5 months, but you're not dreaming. Yes, your child's sleep is changing, and let me explain why. So when you have a newborn sleeps in much deeper sleep. They spend lots of their time in deep, deep sleep. And then when they transition to the 4-month sleep regression, which is, by the way, not a regression, it means that your baby is developing in the right way. It's just called a regression because sleep is massively impacted. So sleep during the 4-month sleep regression essentially is where your child is spending more time in lighter sleep and they're not doing all this deep sleep that they have in the newborn phase. They are essentially waking briefly from each sleep cycle, and a sleep cycle lasts an hour for a baby roughly. And during that hour they fall asleep, so they're in light sleep, then they go into a deep, 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 deep sleep, and then they start to come out into a lighter sleep. And during that phase when they're coming out of this lighter sleep, this is when they may wake up, which can happen 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes if you're lucky. And then they really struggle to get back to sleep, so they may just boom, they're awake. And you can probably see it if you watch your baby on the baby monitor, or if you're watching them if they're sleeping. You just see that they're, completely asleep, and then boom, they move and they're awake. This is where they are going through this change, and it's a permanent change. So what can you do to get through this sleep regression? And essentially, what you need to do is teach your baby how to fall asleep on their own. So I don't mean teach them, like a teacher would teach children, ABC and all of this type of thing. It's more about you are being their coach. So you're helping them and guiding them through the process of falling asleep on their own. There's lots and lots of different ways that you can do this. And so I would definitely say, look online, look at what works for you, or work with a sleep consultant so they can teach you and guide you around the process of doing that. But don't worry, it will get better. But the most important thing that you need to do is encourage good sleep habits. So as well as teaching your little one how to fall asleep independently, it's really good to have a dark room for them so that there's less stimulation for them. White noise is really good because it soothes them. Adults think that white noise is a really, really good tool. So those are types of things that you can do to help your little one during their 4-month sleep regression. I've got loads more on my Instagram on Counting Sheep Baby Sleep, and I do lots more videos for doddl, so you can check me out there. Thanks!